Hello, my Scan and Cut friends. I don't know if I have any friends here with me yet. Oh, maybe. So we'll wait. So a few people saw the sneak peek, so hopefully they'll join us to see what the sneak peek was all about. It was a busy day in the store today. We had a class and we had lots of customers come and visit us, so that was always nice. Very nice. So we're going to give it a few minutes, see if we have some. There's our Fancy Pants. She just left class, so she got home just in time, it looks like. Did you get lunch on the way home, Fancy Pants? And there's Miss Salima Jaffer, who's my helper if I need help. Hopefully I won't.
I'm right here.
She's right here for us.
Right here.
See. So it's getting warm again in LA.
You know what,
region.
Lynn? I was actually enjoying the cold weather.
I know.
It was really nice those past few days. And you know me, I like warm, but I was really enjoying it.
I know. At least it's cooler in the morning. Oh, they're still driving home. Janet's driving. Yeah, at least it's cooler in the morning, cools off at night, so that's good. And I guess in the Midwest or the East, they're having snow.
Snow, yeah.
Hey, Janet. So, I know, it's crazy time weather. So, hopefully, I think it's only supposed to be hot today and tomorrow. Maybe
I think
Thursday.
too, yeah.
Yeah, maybe cool off by Friday and the weekend. Anyway.
I think it's supposed to drizzle, or not drizzle, like rain on Saturday night.
All right, more rain. That is such good news, right? I wish we could get the drought ended. We don't need flooding and nothing crazy, but it'd be nice if we could get steady rain so that the drought ends. Hey, Doris, how are you? So, some of you saw the sneak peek.
I did.
Yeah, I saw that some of you saw the sneak peek. Let's see if I can give you a sneak peek of the sneak. Let's do the sneak peek again. Let's see if I can do it. There's a delay. Oh, there it is, there's sneak peek. It's slowly. There you are. Are you guys getting sick of Halloween yet? Because you know, Salima and I never get sick of Halloween. Never. So this is, I think I did Halloween the whole month of October. And the next Scan and Cut is, hey, Facebook user, I'm glad you found us too. So the next one, the next Scan and Cut is the day after Halloween. So anyway, there we are. So this is all done with paper. Remember, this is our reusable sign. The last time I actually did the sign, thank you, Doris, was for 4th of July. So on this, October and 31 are built into the machine. The spider who's dangling, I could have used a finer thing. Anyway, he is download of a clip art. So we're going to scan him in and cut him. And then I made depth by, I could not find OCs on the back too. I could not find my chipboard. So tonight I'm using multiple layers of watercolor paper. So there we are. And the tools we're going to use tonight, let me change to my overhead camera. There it is. Oh, Doris says she's glad to see he has all his legs. So Salima tried to play a trick on me. She's telling me, because I sent her the picture of the fish project, and she's just telling me, Lynn, your spider only has 6 legs. I'm like, really? I go, well, if that's true, it's the internet's fault, because I downloaded it. So this is the download of the spider. Now, I mirror imaged it, so this one's a mirror image of that one. Probably not necessary, but I did that because one's going to be the front, one's going to be the back. We wanted to look good on the back too. So we'll scan this in, save it to the machine, and then cut it from, this is just plain scrapbook paper. It's thin, it's not cardstock, it's scrapbook paper. So, and then tonight we're going to use our low tack mat for all the cutting. Low tack mat, there's a glare over there. Low tack mat and the standard blade. And we're going to use, this will be our 31st. This is cardstock and it's glitter. And this will be our October. And then we're going to use watercolor paper. Hi, Mickey. We're going to use watercolor paper. I think this was 140 pounds. We're going to use watercolor paper and build up. I'm going to back these two with 2 layers each of watercolor paper, and then the spiders each get 4 layers because I want them good and beefy spiders. I want some beefy spiders so that, because he's dangling in the wind. And so this is our background. This is also glitter cardstock. I did not cut this on the scan cut. It's 7.5 inch square. I just like, let's just do this with the ruler rotary cutter. So oh look. So what happened here was I used this, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of, it's supposed to come off. Well, maybe it wasn't a good idea to use it with paper. It is peeling off the wood, but you can see our 4th of July sign took a hit. It got left a little bit behind. So on the one I did, I took all this off, which I'll do that for Selena, but not at this moment. So the one I did, instead of using that stuff again, I used R&K pink tape. So how many mats are there? Low tack. Okay, so low tack, standard, fabric, and scan. I think that's it. And then of course some of them come in 12 by 24 inch. So anyway, so I use the R&K pink tape to put this onto the board. I think it'll stick okay because it was hard to get that little sucker off. Anyway, so let's start with our spiders, shall we? And then another tool I'm going to use tonight, because double stick tape, there's a lot of fine details in these designs. So I'm using Zyron, I don't know how you pronounce it, sticker maker. I'm using it 2 different sizes. This one's more narrow and this one's a little wider. So I'm using those tonight. And I think you can get these at a craft store. I think I got them on Amazon. So anyway, so let's move over to the scan and cut. And do you guys want to see me load the mat? Oops, that's not the right camera. Alright. Oh, there it is. Sorry. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, let's do the spiders first. Spiders. Spiders are actually good things. I know they can be a little frightening, especially when you're like me and assume they're all poisonous, even though they aren't. Just be safe than sorry, right? Just make the assumption that they're all poisonous. But I practice catch and release. So if there's a spider in my house, I catch it and then take it outside. When I had neighbors, don't tell anyone, but when I had neighbors I didn't care for too much, I would put them in their fence, dump them over their fence. Okay, so here we are. We're going to load our mat. So I've got it between the 2 rails. I've got my hand in the middle. I'm going to hit my load mat. And there she goes. And we're going to change the cameras again. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to select our scan function. And we are going to scan to cut data because we want to say we don't want to do a direct cut on our map because it would ruin our map. We don't want to do that. And once again, so on the left-hand side, there's a lever. Usually when you're cutting, it's in the upper position, which is position 1. So we're going to put it to the lower position, which is position 2. Spider stuck, yeah. Shame on me. I know, Doris. You don't want to live next. Well, if you live next door to me, you're cool. I won't be putting a spider over in your yard. It's just when you're not cool that I do that. So I haven't done that in my new neighborhood. So this image is very clean. It's very distinct and clean. So this is like the perfect image to scan. So that looks good. And we just want the outline. So we're going to select that. And then we're going to just draw this in. But I'm using a I'm using a scan mat. So the scan mat is very clean also because we never cut on it. So there's no residue. Okay, let's hit preview. And it looks perfect to me. So like I said, this is a very clean image, a perfect image to scan. We're going to save it to Selena's machine. Taking a little bit. Hi, Leanie. Uh-oh. Leanie stopped getting notifications. All right, so it's saved to the memory. We can just go ahead and hit our home button and delete all the patterns because we saved it. And I'm going to just unload this map. All right, so let's go to our overhead again. I just have fun changing cameras. It's just fun. I feel like I'm
cool.
a Hollywood producer or something. All right, so we're done with our scanning mat. I'll just put that baby aside. And so I picked this snake skin scrapbook paper. So it's just like regular thin paper. And oh, by the way, I cleaned the mat before we came on. So I cleaned it with alcohol, fragrance-free baby wipes. So we're gonna go ahead and, well, I always get worried that paper is not gonna stick real well. So of course, you know, I'm like safety girl, and I tape everything down within an inch of its life. And of course, I use our R&K pink tape, embroidery tape. I love this tape. Love it, love it, love it. And we've talked about before that we don't want to use painter's tape because it's not as tacky and it doesn't stay down. And we've had people who've used it and it got on their roller and it messed up their scanner. So you don't want to do that. We can avoid problems, we will, right? There we are. Oh, Facebook. I don't know, Facebook does some funky monkey stuff, right? Alright, so there's our paper. Of this paper, we're going to cut just 2 spiders. And then next we'll put on our watercolor paper and we're going to cut 4 of each spider. Alright, so once again I'll show you loading the mat because it's so much fun. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to once again make sure I'm in between my 2 rails. I'm going to load my mat and I'm going to help it. Just gently help it. Alright. So let's go to our design screen. And I can't take this chair with me anywhere. Okay, we're going to retrieve data. We're going to go to our machine because that's where we saved our speeders. Oh, Selena's been playing. I said, you've been playing.
No.
No? Oh, I've been playing.
You've
Okay,
been
there's
playing.
my spiders. This is all Lynn playing. All right, everything looks good. We're going to say okay. We're going to scan our background while we're here. May as well. Do I know anything about tiger tape and washi tape? I've seen some reference them. So, I don't know. I think all washi tape is not made alike. Because some washi tape, I know that some people use it with their Scannel Kit, but some that I've had, it doesn't seem to stick that well. Let's see if we can fade our back, maybe make the background darker. No, that didn't work. Okay, so I'm going to tools. Takes me to the screen I need. I'm going to fade my background. There. These spiders are kind of hard to see on here. And you know what? I don't remember if I resized them or not. So let's go into Edit, Object Edit, and Sizing. I think I made these guys 2 inches. Let me see how big I made this guy. Oh, I guess he's 2.5. 2.5 inches tall. All right, so I'm going to change the height to 2.5 inches. We'll leave it proportional, change the height. I got also change the height on this guy to 2.5. There we go. We're going to say okay, and okay again, and once more okay, and once again okay, because we're ready to cut. So please select. We're going to cut. Now, okay, good. My half cut is off. I want to make sure that's off. And we're going to say start. Reminder, I have just the standard auto blade. The black blade is in. I don't know if anyone else knows what tiger tape is, but I don't. I don't know if it's the same as washi tape. But the only time I used washi tape, I did it when I was designing cards and I wanted to see my boundaries without drawing them in. I used washi tape on that. But that was on my paper surface, so it wasn't like it was going to get pulled up. All right, we're done. So we're going to say okay and take our mat out. I'm going to leave my spiders on there because remember, I want to cut them out of watercolor paper. All right, doesn't look like it did anything. So I think there's a spider called a ghost spider. This kind of looks like a ghost spider. But I think they're all white and they're like tarantulas, hairy buggers. They actually look like a abominable snowman spider. Like if the abominable snowman became a spider, it would be them. I'm not gonna lie, if I saw a big hairy spider, I think I'd freak out. I'm not a fan. All right, let's see. Isn't he cool? These kind of spiders, we can deal with these. Look at them. I thought I brought a little spatula, but I don't know. Anyway, so since I can't find my spatula, I'm going to just peel the mat back a little bit. We don't want to rip our little guy here. There we go. We'll put him to the side. Let's put him over here with his friends. I'm having a spider convention. So one time we were in the Caribbean. You know, the Caribbean's known for some mighty big bugs. And we were in a restaurant and there was this huge cockroach on the wall. I might have told you this story before. Anyway, But I was okay because I could see where it was, right? As long as I know where it is, I'm cool because I know it's not coming over to crawl up on me. Well, my brother-in-law took the menu and swatted it off the wall. So now that thing's running around on the floor. I don't know where it's at. I was propping my legs up on the legs of the table and I'm yelling, "What'd you do that for?" Now we don't know where it's at. You want to see where they are. You want them sneaking up on you. So once again, I'm taping my paper down just for safety purposes. So Doris, I do use washi tape to do gift wrap because it comes in cute little designs, right? So I do that. And that's when I notice it doesn't always stick very well. So that's disturbing. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I want to cut out 4 of the watercolor. I want to cut out 4 of each of the spiders. So I think we can skip loading the mat this time. Oh, but I need to change camera still. All right, there we go. So there's 2 spideys are still up on the screen, but we're going to want 8 spiders. Hopefully, I think there's enough room on this paper. I'm going to want 4 of each spider. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to scan my background. Say, okie dokie. All right, there are our spiders. So let's take this one first and say edit, object edit, and we want a total of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. Total of 4. So I'm going to bring him over. And one over here. We could actually rotate one if that helps it fit better. Okay, and then we want 4 of this guy. They're probably exactly the same, but just in case. 1, 2, 3, that's over 4. We'll move them around. You just don't want them overlapping each other. There we go. It's a spider party. We say okay, okay. Okay, and we're gonna cut. Oh, and sometimes you guys like to watch it, huh? I need to hit start. There's more cutting involved on this one, so we'll have you watch it. This one's gonna take 3 minutes. So you guys into Halloween decorations and all that? The way we are? You could cut a bunch of spiders and hang them all over the place. Oh, that one might have been off the thing a little bit, but that's okay. We just are building up. We're making them buff spiders. Oh, so Mickey, this paper we're cutting right now is watercolored paper, and I think it's 140 weight. So the problem was I couldn't find my chipboard, which we've cut in the past to make it more beefy. I don't know. Oh, my house, it's a mess. The craft room, sewing room, a mess. So, anyway, but I found the watercolor and it's pretty nice thickness. So I decided, what the heck, I'm going to do it out of watercolor paper. And as you can see, it cuts really nicely. Or you will see that it cuts really nicely. Oh, so Doris doesn't decorate anymore. Yeah, I have a few things, like the pumpkins I made. That was the first scan and cut, quote unquote, Halloween project we did. I have those up. I really, really like those. That was one of my favorite projects. And then I have up the little guys we made out of the vinyl, the marine vinyl. I have those out. So it's kind of like a little centerpiece on the dining table. So, and then this I'll put up on my front door, not outside, this will front door inside. So, my neighbor, they decorate quite a bit on the outside of their house, and I don't know why, because we don't get trick-or-treaters really. But they had this one thing that I guess had motion detector. And it would make these noises, and so I walked my dog in the morning, and so I guess their dog would bark because we were walking by, and then the barking would set off that thing and make noises. Yeah, I hear you, Mickey saying that she spends more time looking for stuff than actually. And then how many times do we clean and organize our sewing rooms? I think I need 100-foot by 100-foot sewing crafting room. That would be nice, huh? I think my whole house, I just need to build another house behind my house. Then my house can be the sewing and crafting. I think that's a very good, see, we only got half a spider. That's okay, we'll put him in the middle. That's all right. Sometimes when you're cutting out white, it's hard to see, right? Obviously, it was hard for me to see. And sometimes it doesn't cut all the way through. So, paper is fibrous, just like fabric. Sometimes it doesn't cut all the fibers of the paper. That's all right. And if there are artists out there, they could cut the spiders out of the watercolor paper and then paint them. That would be fun. That'd be a good way to practice watercolor, right? Just some little randomness. I used to do marble paper. Ooh, marble paper spiders. That'd be fun. So how many of you out there, either now or in the past, were stampers? You did stamps. So I was never a big stamper, but I heard of this process called masking, where, like if they wanted to do a trail of spiders and they were stamped, they would put, like stamp that, and then they're going to put this over it, so then they would put a mask over this. So he didn't get stamped. Anyway, I think the scan and cut is perfect for that process, because you would stamp your image, you'd take it to your scan and cut, scan it just like we did, and then cut it, right? You could do direct cuts for that. So I would like stamp it on the watercolor paper so it's, strong, like a good sturdy thing, and then stamp it, and then do direct cut stamp. Maybe we can do that sometime. We'll see. If you all are good. I'm gonna get a little scissor for this one. This one being a little stubborn. You know what we should do is we should put like a locator thing on the stuff we use the most in the sewing room, and then if we can't find it, we just click a button or something and it makes a noise and then we can find it. So I'm gonna put that half spider in the middle of all these spiders when we do it. So we'll do all the, when we create these into stamps, we'll do it, or stickers I should say. We'll do that all at the same time. Oh, bugger, come on. This is not that hard. I don't know why I make it seem hard. It's not hard. I just need to cut a little bit. So everybody have a good weekend. Do you guys get trick-or-treaters? I think one of the reasons why we don't get trick-or-treaters is all my neighbors turn their lights out. So I'm like, okay, I'll just follow suit because I don't want to buy this Halloween candy and then I end up eating it all. Because you know I will. And Selena doesn't want me to bring it for her kids. So I used to give out stick candy. I used to like give out pencils and stuff. I'm sure the kids just love my house. Don't go to her. She's gonna give you a crummy old pencil. Maybe that's why I lost trick-or-treaters. The word got out. She doesn't give candy. But I think lots of cities now have activities planned for the kids because trick-or-treating is not really, it's not always safe, right? So I think a lot of cities have things for kids. There we go, finally. All the spiders are out. So we can proceed to cut out our October and our 31. Now, the reason why I'm cutting my watercolor separate from my cardstock is it's a little bit different thickness. These two are the same thickness, so I can cut these together. But I don't want to cut because we have a sensor and it's sensing. So what if it senses enough to cut out this cardstock, but yet it's not deep enough to cut out the watercolor? Or what if it senses enough to cut out the watercolor and then we have issues where it's cutting too deep for the cardstock and might cut our mat. So that's why if I'm using different weights or thicknesses, I'm not going to cut them at the same time. I'm going to cut them separately. So Mickey used to get up to 200 to 300 kids. Oh, you thought some came around twice? Oh yeah, you have to buy lots of candies. Yeah, I know, and then you don't want to run out of candy, right? You know. And then of course, when I did give out candy, I had to give out the good stuff because I knew I was going to get stuck with some of it, and I'm not going to eat the yucky stuff. So I just stopped. All right, we are set. So we're going to go ahead and go load her up, and then we're going to cut our October and our 31st. Of course, I don't remember how big I made my. Hang on a second. I'm gonna get a ruler. I thought we had a ruler. I'll be right back. Oh wait, it's right here. Okay. So let's see the height. Okay, my October is 2 inches high. And my 31 is 3.5. Okay. 2 inches. Circus peanuts aren't that good, Doris. So Circus peanuts are not that good. And Peeps. Peeps aren't that good. What else? I don't know. Let me think about it. I think there's some other candy that's not all that good. Okay, we're going to just go to our design screen. I vote no Circus peanuts, no Peeps. What else? Okay, we're going to hit the home button because we're done with these, and we're going to go OK to delete. We're going to go to pattern. And the first thing we're going to do is cut our October. So I know that's here, and it's in the months. So we're going to scroll down until we find October, and there it is. And then just for now, we're going to say set. And then we're just move it a little bit. And then we're going to add pattern. We're going to go in the fonts. And let's see, what font did I use? I think I used this one. And we're going to go over here to numbers. And we're going to say 31. And we're going to say OK. And then the 31 comes in as one unit. Rather than doing, is that one? Yeah, I think that's one. Rather than doing them, you don't know what circus peanuts are? Those are disgusting. So they're orange, and they're, I don't know, they're kind of like a marshmallow thing that hardens. And then I think they could outlive a Twinkie. They're really they're quite disgusting. Okay, edit. So I got my October selected. I'm going to size it. Actually, it wasn't a bad height. I'm going to just bring it down to 2 inches. We're going to say OK. Oh, we could have selected 31. So 31, I said, was 3 inches high. You want that to be big and bold. Does that look like my one I picked? Doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be the same. I don't think it's as cute. No, I'm gonna, okay, I don't like that one. We're gonna trash it. Since it's selected, we're gonna trash. Say okay. I think there was a cuter one. We're gonna say okay. We're gonna add font again. Let's see. Is this the one I picked before? That one looks like it, but when I did it, it didn't look like it. I don't think so. Okay. Let's pick this one instead. I know I didn't pick this one, but this one, I just don't think that other one's all that cute. Alright. And we're going to edit. Let's bring him down. Object edit. And we're going to make him 3 inches tall. There we go. Very good. All right. Have you ever had a goodie bar? I don't think I've had a goodie bar. I don't think so. My favorite are mounds. Don't be going buying me any though. But I like mounds because I like the coconut. I like the dark chocolate. Because I like dark chocolate. You like what?
Those are really good.
Yeah, those are good.
Twix are good.
Selima likes Twix. Do you like the regular or dark chocolate?
Regular.
Regular. Selima likes regular Twix. All right, I think my October 31 looks perfect. But I think my October, I'm going to move. I'm going to edit and move. I think my October, just to be safe, should be over here a little bit. Alrighty, I'm liking it. So we're going to say okay. Okay, okay, cut, start. So, yeah, I haven't heard of that. Mickey must have, because she said it sounds good. Goodie bar, we'll have to Google it. Yeah, Mickey, it's orange. Oh, you like them? Okay, so, I used to work at DirecTV, and DirecTV is a little bit different culture. They're a little bit more loosey-goosey. And we did an experiment with circus peanuts. So we put them in Coca-Cola to see how long they would take to dissolve. They didn't dissolve, ever. And Coca-Cola is kind of like the acids in your stomach. So this thing never dissolved. It grew mold before it dissolved. And then we did art projects using circus peanuts. That was fun. We used to have fun. So, yeah. It was a fun but stressful place to work. So Doris likes Mounds and Almond Joy. My dad's favorite was Snickers.
Oh, Snickers, I was going to say that.
Yeah, he likes Snickers. Or he liked Snickers.
Reese's are good.
What, Reese's? Oh yeah, Reese's are good. Reese's are delicious. I lost the spider. He fell on the ground. He's trying to get away. Thought I was going to squish him. Okay, we're going to take this out. Now where? Oh, all my spiders are too. Oh. My spiders got on my mat. I better move these guys way far out of the way. We don't want them getting caught up in the mat. All right. Let's change. Okay, then what's next is we're going to cut this out of watercolor paper. Oops, they're called Nut Goody, and they're absolutely. Is there chocolate in Nut Goodies? I haven't had Nut Goody. I haven't heard of that either. Nut Goody. Describe it. Obviously, there's nuts. Is there chocolate? Is there caramel? I'm gonna want to go get one, and I'm trying to be very, 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 very good. Trying to lose weight. Like Trader Joe's version of Reese's Peanut Cups made with, Fancy Pants likes Trader Joe's version of Reese's. Yeah, I like the dark chocolate. And in theory, it's better for you, right? I like some poor people don't like chocolate. I kind of feel sorry for them.
How did you get on the chocolate topic?
Well,
Now you're making me hungry.
I know. I started it?
Of course you did.
Oh, I was saying that I had to buy candy that I like to eat.
For trick-or-treaters.
For
that's right.
trick-or-treaters, because I would often get
Yeah.
stuck with it.
You know, now I want chocolate.
Now Selena wants some chocolate.
But I need to be good.
She's trying to be good too. We're both trying to be good. Oh, chocolate, peanuts. Oh, maple cream. I don't know if I like maple cream. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I'm not a big maple fan. Although, if I eat a donut, which I don't often, because I'm not a donut person, I do like the maple bars. I will say that. I'm having trouble with this one. He didn't want to come out at all. I don't know, I found sometimes stuff on the lower half of the mat doesn't cut as well. And I found that on my own machine at home too, so I don't know why that would be. So, yeah, maple is not, and I'll tell you, a childhood, but not good for trick-or-treating since those Trader Joe's chocolate peanut bars, oh, they aren't wrapped individually. No, that won't work. And you don't want to give them a whole package. You like them, but you don't like them that much. I mean, the kids. So I think one of the reasons why I have an aversion to maple is, I think I told you a story before. We were moving out here from Minnesota, and it was a road trip, of course. And we stopped in New Mexico somewhere. And we got pancakes. Oh my God, these pancakes were like those miracle sponges, you know, that you add water and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. They start out big, but we kept adding maple syrup to them because they were so darn dry. And I think for our family of 5, we went through like 2.5 of those syrup containers. And ever since then, I am not crazy about maple syrup. I felt like my teeth were going to fall out. Oh, this baby doesn't want to come out at all. There we go. There she is, number 3. Number 3. So, maybe I should have cut through this guy twice. So anyway, that's my maple syrup story and why I don't think I like maple so much. Yeah, now when we were kids, trick-or-treating, man, that was fun. You knew the house that made the homemade caramel apples or the caramel popcorn balls. That was fun. This was before people got to be not nice. I'm gonna just turn this guy up. He's got some extra stuff on him. There we go. There's the 31. I'll just move my mat aside for a minute. Hopefully this October comes out easier because it's more intricate. I think some neighborhoods still get a lot of trick-or-treaters, but mine's not one of them. But I miss the little kids coming up. They're so cute all the time. Sorry, you guys, I'm having a hard time with these tonight. Maybe I need to clean Selena's braid off. Maybe it's been cutting through some. Well, this is darn freshman. I'm gonna put that guy aside. Maybe I'll hand it over to Vanna and she can get it out for me. All right, so we're gonna cut 2 of each. We're gonna cut.
For you?
Can you try to get this October out of here?
Thank you.
So we're gonna cut 2 of the Octobers and 2 of the 31. So we left them on the screen. I think that's all I cut. I should take notes when I'm doing this stuff, right? But that would make sense, and that would be the right thing to do. So, of course, I didn't do that.
I don't know, Lynn. It's all like connected.
I know it's. I should have drawn it for you.
Yeah.
We'll get it out. We might not get it out tonight, but we'll get it out. You know what the finished product looks like. So what I probably should do to Selima's blade is take it out and rub it with alcohol because we have cut some sticky stuff with it. All right.
I
So
can't see this. I can't see it.
Selima's like, nah, I can't deal with this, so that's okay.
No,
That's
I'm
all right.
not gonna ruin it.
It's not happening, baby. If need be, we can cut another one, but it'll work out. We'll just take our time. Sometimes you just gotta take your time and do it. All right, let's go back to the design screen. I'm gonna load my mat. And I think just for safety reasons, I'll cut this one twice. I won't take it off the mat, I'll cut it twice. Okay, let's go into our edit and our object edit, and let's create 2 of those. Say okay. Move him up. Oh, I didn't scan the background yet. That's okay, we will. Let's move him over and make 2 of him. There we go. Move him over. There we go. Say okay. Okay, let's scan just to make sure we're within our boundaries. We're good. All right, so I'm going to say okay. I'm going to say please select and cut and start. So what I'm going to do is I won't take it off the mat. I'll just go through and cut it twice. Hopefully it won't pull up. Well, if it pulls up, we'll just stop it. But I think this paper is actually thicker than cardstock paper.
I found a very good banner today.
You did what?
Not a very good banner today.
Damn inspired. Oh, this is hard to see though. You guys been watching any good shows lately? I've been watching a couple. Oh, I watched a Netflix documentary. It was so sad but interesting. It was about the earthquake that happened in 2015 in Nepal. And there were like 150 people on Mount Everest. That was, but Kathmandu got hit really, really hard with the earthquake. So sad. Poor people already, and then they have to lose their homes. There were like something around 8,000 or 9,000 people killed in that earthquake. But can you imagine being on Mount Everest and there's an earthquake and all those avalanches? Oh my God. How scary is that? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just say okay. This one looks pretty good. Let me see. I'm going to just see how I did. If it did okay, I'm not going to cut it a second time. My 31 came out perfect. Let's see. I think it's okay. All right. Let's see how this did. Let's see if we had better luck this October. So Mickey, how's the weather where you're at? I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were on, that next 3 days are hot. Next 2 or 3 days are hot. Once again. Okay, let's see. Let's see how October did. Get your fingers crossed for me. Let this work good. Make this work good. Could cut better than the other one. So the problem with October is it's got lots of curly cues, right? And curly cues. There we go. Oh yeah, this one cut much better. Much, much better. that guy came out. He's a cute October. 42, but supposed to be in the 80s latest. Oh my gosh. Talk about fluctuations in temperature. You guys sound like Colorado. Of course, I think Colorado can go from 42 to 80 all in one day. It's crazy. Yeah, now if we got to 42, everybody would be bundled up like it was a blizzard or something. Rarely does it get that cold here. Sometimes in the winter, but not very often. And if it did, it'd probably just be in the morning or at night. Now, this October should look like that October, but I just can't get this guy to come out. There's that part.
Are you doing the October?
Yeah, I got it to come out of the watercolor paper, but sometimes if you have a reference point, like I can see what October is supposed to look like, I can get it out. But let's move on. Let's not fussy with that. Let's go on to the fun stuff. Let's go to making these guys into stickers. So this machine is wider, has a wider range. So like my 3 will fit in there, and my spiders. Now my 1, I have one that's narrower. This one this is where you put it in. It's narrower. So what you do with these, we'll do the ones. The ones. What you do with these is you put them on right side up and you push them down. Some of them have rollers, but these don't have rollers. And then you pull on this and pull it out the other side. Like that. And then you tear it. Like that. So let's do the ones. There's the other one. And then here's this one. It's very easy. It's easier than trying to, remember when I was like trying to cut tape and with double stick tape. Okay, so there's all my ones. So then what I'll do is I want this one to go on top of this one and this one to go on top of this one. So I'm not going to take this one off this backing paper because that'll be the final one when it goes onto my black. And I don't want to do my black until I have all this other stuff. So this is sticky. That's what makes it the sticker part, because that goes in the back. So I'm going to take this off. What time is it? Oh, we are at an hour. So then, so I'll show you the spider. I'll do this one. I won't do the 3. I'll do the 1, and then I'll do the spider, because the spiders, you know, more fun. Okay. So now what I want to do is I'm going to take this one off and put it on top of this one. So now this one on the back of it, it's sticky. So I'm going to try to line it up. And if it's not lined up perfectly, no big deal. We can use Sharpie. But you want to try to line it up perfectly. That looks pretty darn good. Okay? And we're going to take this one, put on top of this one. And then ultimately, they'll go on top of the black sparkly background. I don't know. I hate getting my fingers sticky. I hate it. Okay. This comes off. And this goes on top of that one. There we go. So Ta-da! Alright, let's do the spiders. Let's do the spiders. This one works in the same way. It's just this is a little wider here. So I have my spiders. And I have my 4 watercolor guys. So we're going to stick our spider in here. Stick him in there. Just like the one was. And I'm going to pull. And he's going to come through. And there he is. You can rip him off. There he is. Okay, so let's bring our... We'll do all the spiders so you can see how I put them together. And you know what? We'll just line these guys up right after another. This guy's a half spider. Oh, he had an accident. It's okay. It's all right. So I'm just lining them up right one after the other one. Pulling it through. It's a pretty easy process. A lot easier than trying to glue them together. Oh, now let's line up these spiders. And we'll have a whole train of spiders. Like that. The movie Harry Potter, when they're in that forest and all these spiders came out. That was kind of scary. Now you have to use this one for the 3 too, because the 3 is wider. And also the October too, I think.
I didn't realize your thing had so many spiders.
I know. Well, that's because he's a hefty spider. Oh, you need him to have body because he's hanging. You don't want him to be some flimsy old spider. All right. So there's our whole string of spiders. I should have cut them between each one. My bad. Okay, so we'll do the first set of spiders, then we'll do the second set and show you how you put them together. Hey, Pam. Here we go. Okay, so on top of it, on top of it, on top of it, and then the last guy will be this one. And then the spiders will be stuck together, and we'll put ribbon in there between them. And actually, just to be safe, I might not put them both together because to be safe I used a little bit of glue with the ribbon. Okay, we're going to put a spider on top of a spider and then a spider on top of a spider. Spider column.
That's pretty cool, Lynn.
It's glaring. Oh, it'd be fun to, I bet you they have it, right? Glow in the dark paper. Oh, glow in the dark ribbon? Oh, cool. That would, okay, I'm going to peel them off. Ugh, sticky. And then this stuff, see how it has that? You can just wipe that away. Okay, I'm going to line them up.
Steady hands, Lynn.
Steady hand. You know, my poor dad wouldn't have been able to do this. My poor dad. Look at the shapes. Okay, I'm going to take this half spider and stick him in here. He got caught in the door or something. Poor little guy. Or some mean little boy got a hold of him before his legs on. See, I didn't say mean little girl, because girls don't do that kind of stuff, right? No. Yeah, go on the dark spiders. Wouldn't that be fun? Ah. Let's go this side where I can. Sometimes the hardest part is getting this stuff off. This thing is sticky. Oh, I hate that. I don't like sticky. Alright, this guy's the half guy. Just line him up. Thanks, Doris. Sticky. I don't want to get sticky on Slima's mat. It does just peel off, but still it's kind of annoying. And then peel it off, and there's your sticky. Alright. Oh, part of that. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Color it black with Sharpie. So part of it, see there's this part, we'll just color that black with Sharpie. No one will ever know. Now we're going to take our real spider. This one will be a little harder because the paper's not as thick, so we're going to be a little more gentle. So gently peel this guy off. So you don't want to tear him. Yeah, Selima will forgive me.
Always.
We'll put it up on the wall in the store and nobody sees it that close, so that's okay.
I think
So-
she's talking about the mat.
Oh, the mat?
The
Oh,
stickiness.
I don't know if she will or not. I don't know about that.
I will.
Just don't iron on it. The glue's easy to come off, but the warping iron is not a good deal. Alright, so trying to line him up. So I think that when I did my spiders, I lined up one side at a time. And once you stick this stuff down,
It's permanent.
it's down.
No going back.
No going back. But like I said, Sharpies, they're beautiful. Okay, there he is. It's pretty beefy. See how beefy he is? Alright, let's move on to the next one. Sorry my October didn't work out so well, but we'll fix it. Oh, there's a fly. You better look out, fly. We got a ton of spiders here. It looks like they're hungry. Alright. Same process.
Where's
Peel
that
and
going?
stick. So then it'll be back to back.
Oh.
Because you know your spider might flip around.
Oh
You
my
want to look
goodness.
good on the
Liz.
back too.
You cracked me up.
We gotta look good from the front and the back.
And the back. Yeah.
Just like us girls, we look good from the front and the back. We look good coming and we look good going.
Isn't that the truth?
Some people prefer the going part. Late in, very, very late dinner company. Hey, well, better late than never, and you can always watch the replay, right? That's the wonder of Facebook. Oh, that's a lot.
That's Lynette.
Welcome, Lynette. So someone was here in the store today, Lynette, dropping off their machine for repair. I guess they're visiting California or something. Anyway, they're from Stuart, Florida. She was hoping she would get her machine back before she goes back to Florida. I guess she wants to take her machine with her. All right. And she said they weren't impacted by the hurricane. Which is a good thing. Well, she's on the East Coast, she said, not the Gulf Coast. So I guess East Coast didn't get hit as hard. Maybe got some heavy. Oh, she said like heavy rain and tornado warnings. Because tornado warnings are enough for me. You guys you don't have basements in Florida probably because of the water table, right? You really can't do it. So, where do you go? If there's a tornado. Yeah, it's on the East Coast. That's what she said. Okay. So they say if there's a tornado and you don't have a basement, you should go into the innermost part of your house where there's no windows. And most people hide in a bathtub. So I think I'd have a bathroom built in the middle of my house. I'm so paranoid about it. Or have a closet with something safe,
sauna.
like a, yeah. Your bathtub when there's a tornado. Yeah. See, when we were in Minnesota, we had a basement. So you went to the southwest corner of the basement and you cracked one window of your house. The theory was then it wouldn't implode. Those old wives' tales. So just right on top of the
Oh, in a closet.
Yeah, in the closet.
I wouldn't fit in my closet. I have too much stuff. That would be a problem.
That would be a problem. You have all that stuff falling on top of you.
I know. Like Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the final spider. So once again, we're going to be careful when you take this guy off. So it was thundering and lightning here the other day, which is a rare occasion. So I was thinking about my grandma. When we were in Minnesota and it was lightning, she wouldn't let us like take a shower or wash our hair because the theory is lightning came through the pipes. So I was like, is that true? I don't know. Should I be taking a shower right now? So I don't know if that. I should Google it. Is that old wives' tale? Because you know. And then my grandma, being the grandma she was, probably just said that to freak us out. Because she was kind of like that. She probably told us of that and then went and hid and laughed. They believed it.
Oh, she probably went in the shower herself.
Yeah.
Oh, the shower's free.
Yeah, there's warm water. Those rotten kids aren't in there. All right, here we go. So we're laying him carefully down. Carefully. And then what we'll do is, like I said, I want to do it because I want to glue the ribbon in between these guys. I want to make Selima's project good. So what we'll do is now these are sticky. They're still on here and they're sticky. Oh really? No phone during a lightning storm. That's interesting. Even a cell phone? So these guys are sticky. So what we'll do is put our ribbon, like this guy has this ribbon in between them. We'll put our ribbon in between and put a dab of glue on there, and then we'll yabba dabba glue, and then we'll press these two together, and then we'll get this nice chunky monkey spider that has some body to, oh, you can't see that. Let's go back to our overhead. Our front facing. So then so we have this chunky funky monkey spider. That's what we'll call him, chunky monkey spider. A new species. And so he has some body to him, so he hangs nicely. There we go. Down the TV antenna on top of your house and down into your TV and call. Yeah, you know what? So Fancy Pants, that's with any electronic thing is that, well, I think it's more like the power surge that it blows out. Because in Florida, Linnell will probably tell you, they get appliances wiped out all the time because there's a power surge. So power will go off, and then when it comes back on, there's a surge, and it blows out the appliances. So when I'm not using my sewing machines, they are not plugged in, just in case. I'm like hyper paranoid. But if I'm not using my sewing machine, I don't have it plugged in. So, and then when I do use it, I usually have it plugged into a power strip, but I also have those ones that have battery backup that a lot of people use for their computer. So I have that battery backup power bank and I plug it into that. So, and I don't know why I'm so paranoid because I have solar. So if my power, and I have backup battery, so if my power goes out, it's out like for a split second, that switches over to the power bank of batteries. So I don't usually not without power. Anyway, so off screen we'll finish Selima's, but this is what the project looks like. So you could do this with anything. It doesn't just have to be Halloween. You can think of cute little designs like, oh, this would be cute. So we'll do December December 25, and then maybe have this camera, have a snowflake coming down, something like that. Don't discredit your grandmother. She was right. Pipes carry electricity. Lightning is the greatest power surge of them all. Yeah. Surge protect, and my sewing machines and computers are on surge protectors too. Yeah, if you live somewhere where there's a ton of electric storms, you can never be too careful, right? And if I lived in areas like that, I'd have a backup generator. There we go. So that is it tonight, my friends. We'll work on our October. Maybe I'll just have to cut Salima a new one because it just might be a little frustrating. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you again very soon. Everybody have a great night. Go out and buy that trick-or-treat candy that you are going to eat yourselves. All right. Have a good one. Take
Bye,
care.
everyone.
Bye.